Now come to the next topic. What makes India a federal country? As we know, India is a big country, but India gained its independence after a long and very painful struggle and bloody partition. And after that, our country gained independence. But just after independence, many princely states और what we can say रियासतों को कई छोटी छोटी रियासतों को राजाओं के रियासतों को मिला के कंट्री में इमर्ज कर दिया था ना, मिला दिया था. तो दैट हाउ इंडिया formed a big states. The constitution declared India as a union states by combining small riyasats. And our constitution is based on the principles of federation or federalism. Our constitution is clearly based on the principles of federalism. But the central government, it has central government, state government and local bodies also. The constitution declares India as a union of states. In our country India, our constitution provided two-tier system of government. When India became independence and it forms its government, its independent government, at that time only two-tier system of government was formed, that is union government and its constituent states, means a state government. And union government, central government, union government are the same, and the second one is state government. But after some time, after some years, a third tier of government was also added in this system, because our India is basically an agricultural country, and there are so many villages in our country. So at the village level also we need some government to make decisions or to make the conditions of the rural people better. That's why the third tier of government was also came into existence, and that is panchayats or municipalities. Okay. Now our constitution clearly provided a threefold distribution of legislative powers between union government and state government. In our constitution it is clearly stated the division of powers among union and state. And what are these main basics? First is union list. Union list is made for union government, for determining the powers of union government or central government. It includes subjects of national importance. In union list, all the subjects of national importance was included, like defense of the country, foreign affairs, banking, communication, transportation, currency related laws were made under union list, because all these items, all these matters are for the benefit of whole country, not for a single state. All over the country, the banking facilities, the rate of interest and other related facilities are same in all the banks, because it is controlled by RBI. Likewise in communication, currency, in all these matters, union list is. Now second is a state list. State list contains subjects of a state and local importance, such as police, trade, commerce, agriculture and irrigation. Because India has so many states, and each and every state is different from the other. Their climatic conditions, their soil, their language also. In all states, all these terms are different from each other. So state list contains subjects related to the state or local governments, which are importance or which are made for the benefit of state people, be the उन लोगों के लिए जो उस स्टेट में पर्टिकुलरली रहते हैं. जैसे महाराष्ट्र